Welcome back, everybody, to some more BeamNG.Drive. Today we are going to be doing a little camper trailer challenge thing. We're back here at Endurodrome. Just thought it'd be a nice base track. And I decided to grab rally cars because we're going to need something with a little bit more power and suspension to handle it. Cause, yeah, some of the jumps, you can't, like, I did this just for shits and giggles by myself, just having some fun, and I used these three vehicles, but I used normal versions of them, and they didn't have the speed needed. So, we are going to have them in the rally car versions, and we're going to see just how well they do. We're going to be starting off with the Sunburst here. Get it started up and get our HUD back up. They're going to be an automatic because I needed to zoom in and out because, yeah. A little bit hard to see past the camper trailer. Probably going to be driving with the camera a little bit sideways so we can actually see stuff, but we'll just kind of see how it goes. But away we go. We needed a little bit more power as well just to pull this thing. I mean, the other cars could pull it just fine, but oh, yeah. And I was hoping that, well, I was hoping that they'd be a little bit heavier with the roll cages, but they probably actually have weight reductions in them and are actually probably much lighter. So they might have more issues with that weight of that camper trailer, but we're going to try and push them as hard as we can. And ooh. Well, that's one camper down already. I mean, so long as they're dragging the trailer, it's fine. If they lose the trailer, I mean, I don't know if I should rule them out then or allow for an attempt at a reattachment, but because the trailers do kind of pop off easy sometimes if you catch them on something, so we'll just kind of see how it goes, but at least now we can actually see our car. And that's going to prove difficult for the next car that goes. Yeah, even when it's just the trailer, that weight is throwing us around a bit. Ooh, we have gone for a roll. Landed back on our wheels, though. Aren't pulling too well, though. Yeah, it's just an added level of difficulty. I'm surprised our right front wheel is on after that. I tried getting to the left, but the weight shifting is, yeah. The weight shifting is very hard to get used to. It was just pulling us all over there. I couldn't get off to the side. And now this thing isn't steering worth shit. Yeah, with that weight in the rear end shifting just all over the place, it gets a little bit hard to control. Sorry, I kind of spacing out there. And I probably, ugh. Oh boy. I probably assisted myself into the wall a little bit there as well, because I was trying to... Oh, this isn't going to go well now. I was trying to keep it from swinging wildly as well, so I was kind of steering back and forth, so it might have been a bit my fault for hitting that wall as well, but I was just trying to keep the damn thing under control. Oh, I wanted to get to 50 for later. There we go. Let's see if this thing can keep going. I mean... let's pause for a second and try and take a look at that wheel. Oh my word. The camera for having a trailer attached kind of sucks. But yeah, that thing ain't doing too well. I'm surprised the rim is still on there, but it's pulling along as best as it can, although it's highly unstable, just kind of steers randomly sometimes, it seems. The left front just took off the ground there. Actually, I have a question. Oh, Front left axle is finally broken. Oh, we can't be paused. I need to slow it down all the way. Huh. Had a thing before where the tire was actually still there. It was just flopping around. Oh, yep. There's a bit of the tire there. That's causing a little bit of wonkiness, but I don't think the entire tire is there flopping around. Just wanted to check that out quick. But we're coming nearly to the 1 lap mark. And if this were real, the distancing in the other 2 cars would probably be looking really nervous right about now, seeing the state of this car. Oh. Oh yeah, that was weird. But I just thought, since this car is making it, it's going to have to deal with its own camper. So this will be interesting. But the good old Rally Sunburst will be setting our benchmark for this challenge. And doing a little bit of, tried to do a little bit of monster trucking, but that rim caught one of these speed bumps and it just did not fare very well. Let's get you... Oh boy. No, why are you turning that way? Turn the other way. Shit. This is not doing what I want it to do. There we go. Well, I was going to try and just monster jam or monster truck it through there, but kind of ended up just flailing against it. Let's not lose control of our trailer, please. Oh boy. Yeah, when it swings back, it just... Yeah, this kicks the back end out to the right. I have to stop and get this under control. I'm not even on the track anymore. There we go. Temperatures are getting high, and we are now a rear-wheel drive vehicle. Which definitely probably is not helping things. Because that limited slip differential, that right front tire is not going to be doing much pulling. And sorry about the weird cut there, I got a phone call. Ooh, caught some air there. Trailer trying to pass us. Oh. That's this car done. Yeah, that jump on the first lap, the other cars, or the other versions of these cars, when they made it to that jump, they were not making that jump. That's why I needed the more power. But this car is done. Let's get a... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's get a better camera angle. And just take a quick look at all the damage. I mean, that right front tire actually straightened itself out somehow. Although it is shoved back a bit. Radiator and everything's a bit bent up. And that left front corner is not looking too good from hitting that building. There's a rock there. And yeah, that back end is yanked out. But overall, it didn't do too terribly. I was kind of expecting it to go a little worse and maybe not work. But did better than I thought it would, so let's move on to the next one. For our next one, we have a Bishu shorty rally car thing. I can't remember what it was called. It was from a mod. I'll pull it up real quick. Or at least the car. Come on. I should know where these cars are by now. Pesma. There we go. It's this thing. It's from... Oh yeah, it just says mod, so I'd have to find the mod. Okay, the pack is called 96 Pesma Expansion Pack. So if you're wanting this pack, it's got a bit of cool options, and I really like this kind of... Well, they have full-on wagon designs. They've got these kind of hatchback designs as well that I really like, so... Actually, that probably is still a wagon design. I don't know. But nonetheless, let's give it a go. It is front-wheel drive only, not all-wheel drive, so it might not fare as well Oh, and that back end is sinking from that weight. But it's decently powerful. It usually does good. It's also very quiet, it seems. But it usually does pretty decent when I use it for rallies, so we'll just kind of see how it does here. Seems to be handling the weight of this trailer a little bit better, actually. Oh, not there, though. Back end kind of got away from us. Yep, this is what I was afraid of. There we go. Bashed up our rear end a little bit, but we got through it. We had merged our bumper with something, one of the furniture pieces in there that got a bit sticky, but... Oh, 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 oh. And here's an issue that I figured we'd have is, with it being cars, if this trailer gets rolled, the back end is off the ground, so we will be assisting those back. Okay, sorry about the cut again. I had to run down to work because someone else was getting called out on an EMS run. But back now, I didn't have the game paused, so the engine has cooled down because I had it off. So it might be spewing a little bit of... it's not really. Might be spewing a little bit of smoke. That's just because the engine is fully cooled. So it's getting a little bit of an unfair advantage, but I think that... Yeah, the axle back there, the suspension system's a little bit loose now, so it's getting a disadvantage to go with that advantage. Ooh, don't roll over. Yeah, we're just spinning wildly here. Oh, I think that was a bathtub. Don't know if that came from mine or trailer before it, but the stuff inside is starting to move around quite a bit, as you can probably tell. Oh, ooh. There goes everything from our trailer. I just used my car to flip it back onto its wheels. That works, I guess, but we did finally lose the actual camper part of our trailer. Now we've just got a trailer that is really wanting to get around us here. Yeah, its weight being thrown around really affects the rear of the vehicle on this side of a car. This would probably be a lot easier using trucks, but that's the reason I used cars, was because, well, it's not really supposed to be hauling stuff like this. Ooh. Slow her down. Our trailer has now lost a tire from that. So it's going to be even a little more interesting. Oh, toilet's hanging on this one. I don't know if it did on the other one or not. And yeah, my not looking has now finished off this vehicle. Oh wait, no. This thing still has drive with only a single axle. Let's go. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, the camera angle with this, it's a little bit hard for doing precision faster driving. Oh, radiator's blown. And we're going off that sideways. Oh, yep. That's it for this. And it has ended up in a very unfortunate spot. But that's where it ends. It didn't make it a full lap, unfortunately, because with the camera kind of lost it. And that hit really did it in, so. And the camper trailer wasn't faring too well. It held on to its stuff a little bit longer than the other one, but unfortunately it lost. Its axle was going crazy. As you can see now, it's just bouncing by itself. Oh, it stopped. That's good. But the suspension system got busted up and it was not acting very well, and then we lost the tire, so. But on to our last contestant. And for our final contestant, we have the Charrier, another all-wheel drive rally beast. Guessing this thing is going to be quite light for its size. So it might not... Oh boy. The way that was bouncing around, not very good. It's lifting... Ooh. Already rolled the trailer. But it was lifting the rear end of the car off the ground at times. That's not very good. Try and get my camera angle where I can actually see where I'm going. There we go. Made it. Oh my word. Haha. Oh. Well, that's coming loose, but I did get it rolled back over. Oh boy. Yeah, this thing does not... Back end of this thing seems way too light. It seems like this trailer is just lifting it up, squishing it down. And with everything being loose on there, I'll shift... Oh, there we go. Getting rid of it, sort of. Everything being off to one side, it was making it really tipsy. Yeah, our back end is just bouncing up. Finally got rid of all that stuff. Ever think you'd see a rally car do a flip while attached to a trailer? Well, you've seen it now. Now that the back end is thoroughly messed up, I think we are learning that the back end of this thing is way too light for carrying a trailer with it. At least at high rally speeds. Okay. We've already rolled it again, but we're back on our wheels. Okie dokie, I was just going to kind of leave it flipped, but I think we are going to roll that trailer back over if we can. There we go. This thing could use the trailer as a weapon. Now we're getting some speed up. With a little bit of control. Okay, I say that. Ooh. That trailer nearly spiked my right rear tire. That can be bad. That was a nice sounding slow-mo, but... Ugh. Damn. I'm glad I slow-moed that. I had a feeling that this car was gonna have a bit of a crazy jump. That was the wrong way to drive. Got this thing stuck in a corner now. If I could please have you. And then if you would be so kind. There we go. I mean, this thing is getting its... Oh, couldn't see anything there. Getting itself beat to pieces, but it's still going somehow. Oh god, that... Slight adjustments kind of carry you further than you mean to half the time. But we have completed a lap with it now. Ooh. Grinded it there. Yeah, unfortunately with it being upside down it creates too much drag and it's making it so our back tires are barely touching all the time, so we do have to flip the trailer back over. Oh. No, you stop, you stop. I do wish it would just stay the right way up, but I don't really have any control over that, unfortunately. I guess it's fortunately for our vehicle. Oh, that's a bathtub. And attacked what was remaining of that camper with the trailer. Should be coming up to the debris of our own camper trailer. Yeah, and unfortunately these fall apart so... Shit. These fall apart so easily that if we were just to do it until the camper trailer, or the top of it fell off, we would just be ending in the first few jumps, so... Come on. Hadn't even pressed my gas there or anything spinning the tires, and they tried to take my rear end with it. So yeah, these cars definitely a bit light. They've got the power, but... Ooh. They're a little bit too light. Oh! Oh! Oh. Oh, we've lost a tire. We nearly got the car to sit on the trailer. Thankfully, we do still have our front-wheel drive. But the fact that this thing is still going is a bit of a miracle. And we passed the sunburst, so this thing is technically now taking the lead with having the most debris out of any of the vehicles on the course to deal with. And honestly, with losing the power to the rear end, it is a lot more stable, although that didn't really help anything. Oh, let's get the engine started, but we need to get this trailer flipped back over, which has now taken a hit so hard that... yeah. But yeah, that's one thing with the Pessima is, with it only being front-wheel drive, it was a lot more stable at times. Ooh, kind of... Ooh! Watch it, boom! Oh, that right rear tire is still actually working. Okay, now I got the trailer dislodged. Let's get it flipped back over. Radiator is leaking, so this is precious time that it's losing. The fact that this thing is still dragging itself along is just insane. Something like these though. Yep, the back end really popped up there. Oh, dang it. First gear. It was in second. I hit the gas and it died. We're losing our bodywork along the sides, and we're about to lap the Pessima. I don't understand how this is still going. We grounded again there. I'm slowly turning the camera for some reason. And it is upside down, so the engine is going to be turned off this time. Oh, don't you... Thanks, trailer. There we go. Alright, I don't know what to say at this point. This car is so beat to hell. The suspension everywhere is just dunzo. Everything's ripped off around the front wheels, just dangling around. We're missing a wheel. The back hatch is and spoiler is destroyed. This thing is looking more and more like it went through a tornado or something, and it's still chugging along. I mean, it's become a lot easier to control once we lost that rear wheel, actually, because the rear end isn't just swinging out all the time. Oh, we lost a tire now, and we need to get turned. Surprised that didn't kill it there, but we're still going. Approaching the wreck of the Sunburst yet again. Going through the rough terrain as we pass it, lapping it as well. Oh, piston rings are damaged. This thing's time is now limited, for sure. You can see it's losing power. Cutting corners a little bit, but... And this flip, maybe it's less. With how much abuse it's taken. Bouncing off the guardrails. Shutting off the engine because it is on its side, but the question is, will the engine be able to restart with how much damage it sustained? Nope, that's an engine locked up. Cannot start it back up. Holy hell. This thing took such a beating. I mean, even the trailer was breaking out of existence. Tires bounce. Yeah, even this tire is just destroyed. But yeah, this just, everything's shredded on it. This wheel's sticking out. Just complete annihilation. But it did do the best out of all of them. Sunburst took second, and the Pessima took third. But... Oh, I grabbed on the wrong thing, but I freed that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a great day.